first thing we need to do is get this piece of paper. Can everybody see me?
Yeah.
Right. I need everyone to grab a pencil.
55 cộng 50 bằng 105. 105 305 305 805 biết rồi vậy con. Nó không tin nè. Đếm sai. Đúng rồi.
Guys, you need to mute yourselves, please. Please don't talk while everyone's listening. You have to mute yourselves. You must know when you have a mute button on or off. All right. So everybody has this. I want everybody to grab their 2B or, hang on, let me just spotlight myself.
Oh yeah, you must spotlight your hand.
Yep. All right. Got it? Now,
Yes.
the first thing we're going to do in this square is we're going to create this black as hard as we can. We're going to press really, really hard. Now, everybody should have a 2B or a 4B pencil. Okay, we do not draw with H, HB or any other H. So we're going to create a value scale of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So first one we're going to do is in pencil and the rest we're going to do in color. Okay, so everybody should have a gray lead. Should be easy. We've done things like this before, haven't we? Now, can you see how I haven't quite filled in all that space? See how messy that is? That's quite messy, isn't it? What I want you to do is I want you to make sure you get all those white bits, because this particular one, this is supposed to be all black. Now press pretty hard, but don't break your pencil. All right. The light is shining and I can't really see what I'm doing. All right, I think I'm done with that one. So obviously, what's the next step? What's the next step, guys? Cherry, if you don't have this piece of paper, you can draw it up, okay? So my next step, let me just sharpen my pencil, is I'm going to go a little bit lighter, okay? You guys know what to do. We've done this before. All right, who can see the difference between the really dark one and the next one? I've got a feeling that I could possibly go a little bit darker. Shine is the light is glaring on my artwork and I can't really see what I'm doing. So that's why I've turned off the light a little. So now I'm going to my next one. Okay. So we're going to do this in pencil first. All right. And keep going. Now notice how it's progressively getting lighter. Okay, we don't want a big jump. We don't want to make them lighter too quickly. Okay, and I'm done. What do you think? What does yours look like? You want to hold up your work? Ooh, nice, Alice. Ooh, Lena. Amazing. Amazing. Yes. Very good, Elsa. Ooh, Linda, that's awesome. Show me again, Linda. I just caught a glimpse of that. Yes. I think the difference between these two could be a little bit closer. You see these two? Linda, can you see what I'm showing you?
Yeah.
Two. I think yours can be just a little bit closer in color. I think there's a big jump from this one to that one. Let me see, Del. Yep. I feel as though your last ones are really, really light though, but that's okay. It's good. Yes, Yen. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Felicia, beautiful. Gorgeous. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take out our paints. I want everyone to take out their red first. Okay. Red, black. Okay, so I've got red, black, and white. Okay, I've got my red here. There's my palette. We're going to start with the light one on this side. Okay, we're going to start on this side. So we're going to put a little bit of white on our palette. There's my palette. I'm going to put some white there. I'm going to use a lot of white today, so I'm going to put a lot. And my black. Okay, now the first thing I need to do is a nice clean brush. Make sure you have clean water beside you as well. Now, I'm going to put some red here. All right. Now I'm going to put a very, very little bit of red here and a lot of white. So I want this to be the lightest. I don't think that's light enough, right? I think I can make it lighter. So make the lightest. Now this is called, what is this one called? This is called a, who remembers? Color plus white equals? What's the name? What is the name?
Pink.
Say again?
Pink.
No. What's the name we give? Q plus white. Come on, Bon, I know you know this.
I think tint.
You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. So we're going to make this a tint red, which really looks like pink. Okay, that's the lightest pink. All right, and as we move along, we're going to get darker. Okay, I'm going to make it a little bit darker. All right, and I'm going to keep going and making it darker as I move along. All right, so what have I done so far? I've got tint, tint, tint. Got it? I've got 3 tints. Now this one here is going to be just a lot of red and just a little bit of white. So this is also going to be a tint, but it's much, much redder. Okay, just a little bit of red. Sorry, a little bit of white. So there's a big jump. All right, now here we're going to make this one a tone, which means black and red. Black. There's my palette. Oh, I dipped my finger in the paint. Okay. This particular color is called a tone. Can everybody see this tone? I've got white and black. I've got white and black. Notice how I've got white and black.
Teacher, I cannot find my paint. Can you use crayon?
It's going to be hard because what we're doing here is we're making tints and tones. And I don't think you can actually do that with crayons, my darling. You can just do it just to follow along, but I don't think it's going to do anything. Now, look at my paintbrush. My paintbrush has got white on it. I do not want white on my shade. So I have to wash it out. I have to wash out my paintbrush. Make sure that it's a nice clean paintbrush. I had a bit of purple in there before. I should change my water really. Okay, I'm going to make sure that I wipe it. And my last color is going to be a shade, which is red, red and black. We just need a little bit of black, guys. Black goes a really, really long way. Black and red together is going to be my final one. And this is going to be my shade. Everybody should know these words by now. We did these last term. Okay. So what have I got? I've got shade, which is just red and black. I've got a tone, which is red and grey. I've got red and white, red and white, red and white, which is a tint. And these are getting much, much lighter. Can everybody see what we've done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we have to do this with another color. Are you ready? What color should I choose next? I'm going to choose a yellow. Okay. A yellow.
But teacher, can I do another?
Well, we all have to use the same colors, I'm afraid. Unless you don't have yellow. Do you have yellow?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah, use yellow then. All right, so now I've got my white in my palette because I put a lot of white in my palette before.
Không có hưng tự nhiên mình đó yeah nó không là không bốn đẹp mặt đó không.
Somebody needs to mute themselves. All right, so I've got my yellow now. I'm going to put some yellow and white together to make my tint. There's my yellow. And I just need the slightest bit of yellow and a lot of white. Make sure you don't pick up any of the red in there. Now this color here, I feel could be in this spot. I can make it a little bit lighter. All right, there you go. That's a lot lighter. All right, so how many tints do we need? We need 4 tints. 1. This one is going to be my second tint. It has to be a little bit darker to put a little bit more yellow in that than white. All right, and then we go a little bit darker. Oops, I picked up a little bit of that pink. Now I've dirtied my paintbrush. All right, there you go. And this is going to be my last tint. All right. And now I start with my tone. My tone is going to be, it's going to be white and black and yellow. All right, white, black, and yellow. This is what we call the tone. We know this though. You guys already know this from last term. See how that looks? It looks a little bit like green, doesn't it? I could put in a little bit more black just to make it a darker tone. Yeah, it looks better. Okay. Now we are going to make eggs out of these colors. Okay. Now I have to wash out my paintbrush. Why do I need to wash out my paintbrush? Why is this the spot where I need to wash out my paintbrush? Because, anybody know? No, nobody knows. Because I need to make this one a shade, and shade does not have any white in it. All right, I'm going to go and change my water, guys. Can you see my water? I need to go and change it. All right, so now I've got to do my shade, which is a color plus black, only black. So there's my black and there's my yellow. And you've got to put it so that it's darker. Yeah, it's darker than the rest. Because you actually can play around with the tone, you know. You can actually play, or you could just put a little bit of black. But I want you to put enough black that it's darker. Yeah, just like we get progressively darker, you need to make enough black to make it darker. All right. All right. Now, does that look like an even? Does that look evened out? It probably doesn't. There's probably a bit of a big jump from here to here. I agree with you. But that's yellow for you. Yellow is light anyway. Yellow is closest to white than any other color. So that's why we have the big jump here. All right. Now we're going to move over to our blue, and then we're going to move over to green. Okay. So we're going to use all the primary colors. I need to wash out my paintbrush very thoroughly, and I might need a new palette as well. new palette so that I can put some things on there. All right. Let's do our green. Let's do green first. So green, a little bit of green color in the middle. So I really know that this is a dark green, and I know that I'm going to need a lot of white to make this lighter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually wipe all the green off my paintbrush as much as I can, right? I'm not going to wash it because I need a little bit of green. And then I'm going to add white. Oh, I've got to be careful not to pick up any of that pink in there. All right. Can you see what I've done there? I've made the lightest green possible just by wiping my paintbrush clean. That's the lightest green possible. Well, I probably could have gone a little bit lighter even. All right. There's my lightest green possible. Oh, you guys can't even see what I'm doing. Sorry. All right, there's my lightest green. And I just get progressively darker. Really should put another. Okay. A shade darker. Adding green to the white. That's all we're doing here. And just keep going. Make sure that you get darker and darker as you go along.
Teacher, do we use blue in this work?
Yes, blue and green. That's right. I need all the primary colors. Remember what the primary colors are? Blue, yellow, and red. And then I need one secondary color, which is the green. There you go. All right, and I'm gonna just do one more green with just a little bit of white. This is my last hint. So we're gonna do 4 tints. You see that? 4 tints. And of course, just one tone and one shade. There isn't enough green on here. You know, when you don't use white with green, it's transparent. Remember that word, transparent? See-through. White always makes it opaque. Okay. All right, now I'm ready for my little bit of black and add a little bit more green. I don't know if you can see as I'm mixing here. More green. Now this is going to be my tone. Tone means color plus black and white. Color plus black and white. All right, so I already had white on my paintbrush because of the tint. And I'm just going to add a little bit of black, basically. But sometimes you need to play around with it because the green is a little bit less than it should be. So you just add a little bit more green. Try and get the color, the tone to be darker. Yeah. So it goes very light, little bit light, light, you know, and then it just goes dark because of the tone. Now, clean paintbrush. Always clean your paintbrush because in the last section here, Right there is going to be a shade, and we don't want any white on that paintbrush because shade is just color plus black, just like we learned last term. Now I need some black, and oh, that's a lot of black. Maybe I should just and there.
Teacher.
Yeah.
Can I color the picture? Color the color I want.
No, you have to use these colors. You have
Okay.
to use blue, green, yellow, and red. Okay, these are the primary colors.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, we got one more to do. We got one last one, and that's the blue one. Nice clean paintbrush. Okay. And now we've got the blue one. Okay, we need to get a move on. Hurry, hurry. Okay, now remember what I said before with the green. Because I know this color is very, very dark, I'm going to just wipe off all the excess blue on here. I'm not going to wash it because I don't want there to be no blue. And then I'm going to pick up some white, and I'm just going to swish it around. And can you tell, can everybody see how even though I wiped off the blue, you still got a little bit of that blue pigment, right, in that white, even though I wiped it off, because this is, I want it to be the lightest I can go. Okay, and that's the blue there. Wow, it's super light. I might just add a little bit of blue in there. Okay, I love this color. Just love this color. Okay. All right, now I'm going to make it a little bit darker. Okay, now a little bit darker. This is a very pretty color. Okay, and this is my last tint. That has to be close to the hue. Be close to the hue as I can get it. Just a little bit of light. Really beautiful color. Okay, now I need a little bit of black in here. So I'm going to mix a little bit of black so I can make that tone. Now, how much black? That's entirely up to you, but just make sure that you put enough black so that there's a darker tone as it goes up the ladder or down the ladder, however you look at it. Up or down the ladder, along the ladder. I'm just saying along the ladder. Okay. Ooh, like it. Now, I need to wash my paintbrush, wash. Because who can tell me why I'm washing my paintbrush? Get all that grey off there, because now we're working with shade. I need my blue and my black. That's it. And this is going to be a very dark color. Very dark color. Okay, this is the darkest color. Okay, and we're done. Who else has finished with me? Who is nearly finished their activity? Good girl, very nice, beautiful Elsa, beautiful. All right, now you guys have become professionals at value scales. Yeah. Next thing we're going to do, I want everybody to take out their egg. Take your egg photocopy. Have you got your egg photocopy? Helen, can you please take away your background because I can't see what you're holding up. All right. Now, I want everyone to cut out their oval, should I say their egg. I want you to cut it out. Okay? Cut. So take your scissors. And cut out your egg.
Hi, teacher.
Yeah.
I think we should do it before we cut it.
No. We're going to do something else, Bon.
Yeah.
Remember our apples? We're going to do something like the apples. Remember our apples? All right.
Teacher,
yes.
I don't have photocopy.
Well, you just have to draw it then.
Okay.
All right, we're going to take a large piece of paper. Everybody needs an A4. Sorry, A3. I meant to say A3. Ooh. Okay, this is my A3 piece of paper. A3.
Teacher, I'm done checking it, cutting it.
Good. Hold it up for me. Where is it? Show me. Yeah. All right. Hold it up. Good. We need an A3 page. So what you're going to do with your A3 page is you're going to fold it in half.
Teacher, I have only A4.
What?
I have only A4.
So maybe you should just stick 2 A4s together,
Yeah.
okay? And they're going to fold it in half again so that you have a cross. Can everybody see that if I fold it in half and then half again, right? Fold it in half.
Teacher,
Yeah.
the paper is A3 or A4?
This page is A3. A3 is the big one.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
Yep. So now if I open up this A3 paper, hang on, I've got to get rid of these palettes because I think they're going to dirty my page. So everybody should have a page like this in front of them. Okay.
Teacher, I don't have A3.
So just put 2 pages together. So if you don't have A3, have a look. Have a look what happens when you put 2 A4s together. That's 1 A4 and that's another. Have you got some sticky tape?
Teacher,
Yes.
we use like a A3 for acrylic paint or we use fine paper.
A3 is for acrylic paint. Okay, so you need to have a good piece of paper. This is good cardboard paper, yeah? Is that what you meant?
A4 now I need to A4 paper.
Yeah, so you put 2 A4s together. Whoever doesn't have A3, just put 2 A4s together and then fold it in half. So look what I've got. I've got a cross like this. I'm going to hold my page up, landscape. Okay, I want you to put your egg on your page. I want to see how big your egg is.
Teacher,
Yes.
teacher,
Yes.
what kind of paper do we take?
Say that again.
What type of paper? What kind of paper do we take?
The good paper, the paper for acrylic paint.
A4 or A3?
A3. I told you this is A3 page and it's good paper. It's for painting. All right.
Okay.
Somebody please put their egg on this page like this. I want to see how big it is.
I just have the small egg.
No, that's the size I need. So I've made mine a little bit too big.
So the egg is in there. Teacher,
Yeah.
the egg. It's here.
Hang on. Hang on, guys. Wait a second. I just want to draw my egg because I didn't take a photocopy of that egg. So I'm just...
Now, teacher, now we fold the paper into 4.
All right. Hang on. I'm coming. So this is the egg, right? What I want everyone to do is I want you to take their ruler. Where's the ruler?
The
Where's the ruler?
egg, where is egg? In there?
Yes, cut that out, Alice. You're supposed to cut that out. Cut it
Yeah.
out, darling. You need
Teacher,
to,
how many?
and we're going to use that as a stencil. Yes, Tina. Yes, is that A3? Yes, cut out one of those pages and fold it in half and then half again so you can have a big cross in the middle. All right, now, where's my ruler? Ruler, where are you, ruler? Okay, you need to draw. Take your marker. You have a marker and draw some lines where the creases are. So your creases are along here and along here. Okay. Now, those of you who have stuck 2 pages together, you guys do the same, all right? Wherever the crease is, that's where you draw the line. All right, so now I want everyone to... What? What? Okay, take your ruler and I want you to measure. I want you to measure 4 centimeters. No, that's too much. 3 centimeters. Okay, and I want you to measure 3 centimeters, and I want you to do a dot, just a dot. And then I want you to put your egg on that dot and make sure you center it. So the distance between this bottom part and the dot is 3 centimeters. I'm going to rub that out in a minute. I'm just writing it there so you can see. And then I'm going to draw my egg. I'm going to trace it all the way.
Teacher, can you show me again? Because I just done folding the paper.
Yep. So here, see this line here?
Yes.
To measure 3 centimeters, right? From 3 centimeters, and I'm going to put a dot where it says 0. So I know how far from the bottom I'm going to put my egg. My egg needs to be 3 centimeters from the bottom, and I'm going to do the same here. Okay, so I'm going to put a dot where it says 3 centimeters here. And
Teacher.
Sure.
make sure that your egg is the same centimeters from each side. Can everybody see how my egg is centered in the middle? And now I know it's hard to see white on white, but try and center it in this area, right? Not too to the left, not too to the right. And just go around, hang on. Just go around the egg very, very, very carefully, because it's a very fine piece of paper and it's not going to let you go around it very easily. Okay, so this is what I've got. I've got
Teacher.
Amber, you need to put yourself on, please put yourself on mute. We don't need to hear you calling out like that. Yes, somebody wanted to say something?
How many centimeters is the width and the length of the egg?
The whole egg is what the photocopy. Do you have a photocopy of the egg?
No.
Oh, okay. So the egg is about, my egg is about 14 centimeters in length. Who can measure their egg, the one in the photocopy? Who can take their egg, please, and photocopy, and measure how long it is?
It is just more than 11 centimeters.
Oh, it's 11 centimeters. Okay, mine is a little bit longer. It's about 14. Sorry. I had to make mine myself today because I forgot to photocopy the egg. So 11 centimeters is good. 11 or 12.
Teacher, what about the white?
The what? Sorry, I don't understand. What did you say? Now remember what I said about how many centimeters from the bottom. What am I going to measure here now? How many centimeters? Does anybody know? 3 centimeters. 3 centimeters from the bottom, and then I put the bottom of the egg, right? And then I start tracing very, very carefully, because like I said, this is not a true stencil. This is just a piece of paper, and the piece of paper is very, very thin, isn't it? Okay. And I'm going to do, oops, I missed a spot. Missed a spot. Missed a spot. There you go. I have to do the same thing on this side. So we've all got eggs that are 3 centimeters from the bottom. We've got 4 eggs. Play around. Okay, so everybody should have, I'm just going to rub that little bit, that 3 centimeters out. We don't want that there. Okay, so there's my A3 size paper. All right, I'm just going to run to the toilet real quick and I'll be right back, guys. Okay, give me 1 second. Keep going. Everybody should have this on their page. Good, good check. That's good, Cherry, but why is your paper so creased? Why is it so creased? I'll be right back.
Teacher, can I draw the egg at a black marker? The teacher is not here.
All right, guys, where is everyone? Has everyone got their eggs on their page? Hold them up. Hold them up. I can't see Elsa. I'm going to have to spotlight you. Hang on. Wait a second, Mia. Spotlight you, please. So I can see. Yes, beautiful. Absolutely fantastic. Good girl. Good girl, Elsa. Good job.
Teacher, I
Yeah.
have a question for you.
Yeah.
Can I draw a picture with black marker?
Yes, you can go over it with a black marker if you want to. You don't have to. All right, kids, are we ready? Are you ready? What we're going to do is we are going to get some yellow paint, right? We'll start with the yellow. You know why we start with the yellow? Because once our paintbrush is dirty, it's really hard to get all those other colors out. Guys, I'm so sorry. I have to go and change my water again. Everybody should change their water. I'll be right back. Okay, we start with the yellow because the yellow is the lightest, and we really need to keep our paintbrush away from all the other colors. Now, watch what I do. I'm going to paint the whole thing yellow, right? The first picture, you can do any one. You don't have to do the first one. I'm just going to start with this first one. You have to paint the whole thing yellow.
Paint the egg yellow or the background yellow?
Not the background, the egg. Look what I'm doing. Can everybody see me as I paint? Sometimes words are not necessary. We just watch the teacher and we know what to do, right? So we're going to paint our egg yellow all the way around. Try not to go outside the line. You need a medium or small paintbrush because we have to make sure that we go around the lines carefully. You can't go around the lines carefully if you're holding a very large paintbrush. All right. Now, we need to get some white. I probably should get another palette. There's my new palette. Oh my God, I'm going to have to wash so many different palettes today. Oh, did you see what happened?
Oh, you get too many.
Too much paint. All right, I'm going to make, remember that very, very light color?
Oh no.
I know. Well, I can't put it. Oh, no. All right, do you remember that very, very light color? This one here? That's the color I want, right? And I'm going to do it on this side, right? I'm going to add a lot of white to this side. As much as I can, white, and I'm going to blend it in. Okay. A little bit more white. Just blend it in, guys, now that it's nice and wet. So your paint is wet, and that's when you blend it nicely. That's when you have to choose to blend it nicely. When it's wet, otherwise it doesn't blend very well. All right, now this middle part is just going to be yellow. Now on that side, I need to make a tone. Okay, please remember, when I say tone, what do I mean? I mean a black and a white plus yellow. Where's my yellow? There it is. Oh no, how am I going to dip in there? I need yellow, but I don't want to put my, don't want to put my, yes.
Can you tell me what do we take the white to the egg?
Yep. We put white, so we need to make a tone.
Where?
On one side. On
One
this
side.
Yeah. Can you see my picture? Oh, sorry, you can't see. Yeah, on this
The
side.
The white is under the egg.
No, on the side. On the side, not under. And on this side, we have to make another yellow, right? Which is what we made here. Look. Do you remember this color? This was the tone, which means gray and yellow. So we need to make a gray and yellow, which is going to be on this side. Now, can everybody see how I need to blend that in now with the rest of the egg, right? You might need to add a bit more yellow to it, but on one side it has to be a darker tone than the other, right? I might add a little bit more yellow here because I just want to blend it in. Yeah. It has to blend. Can't just be suddenly from one to the next. You have to blend. So there's a lot of blending in this activity. All right. Can everybody see the way I've blended this in? My first egg. Now I'm going to wash out my paintbrush, right? And I'm going to, whoops. I'm going to take my my yellow and black, which is a shade, right? Where's my yellow here? I'm going to use, I have to use a little bit more yellow. A little bit more yellow. Okay, my yellow, black. It looks a bit like green if you ask me. Yellow and black looks like green. Not a very pleasant color. It's quite ugly. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint the bottom part. All right. All right. Now, you're only going to go up to a certain point. All right. This is a shade. Now, I need to add a little bit more black. Maybe close to the egg. A little bit more black when you get close to the egg. Okay, about there, that's fine. Okay, and leave the rest white. Okay. Now you have to do this for all the colors. We didn't really do that much, really, did we? We painted the egg the same color, the hue, whatever was in the tube. And then we painted one side a tint and the other side a tone. And the bottom part was a shade. And that's it, right? Now, I'm going to wash my paintbrush and I'm going to do exactly the same with my red. Okay, exactly the same with my red. Nice clean paintbrush. I'm going to paint everything red first, red straight from the tube. All right, straight from the tube.
Teacher,
Yes.
I accidentally did this.
What's that?
A mistake.
Ah, how did that happen?
I don't know.
You know what you can do? Let it dry, and then when it's dry, go over it with white. Yeah, like white out. You know, when sometimes you make a mistake when you're writing. Do you guys have white out in your country? Paint over it with white, maybe it'll disappear. So I might need just a little bit of water just to help the paint move along because it's a little bit gluggy. It's just a little bit thick. This particular red is quite thick, I think.
Teacher, it won't come out.
It won't come out. Yeah, you have to let it dry. You have to let it dry and then put a little bit. You could get a cloth, a little bit of tissue, put a little bit of water on it, and maybe if you rub it, but I don't know, you could risk rubbing the paper off. Yeah. It's a bit of a risk. Yeah, that's all right. Don't worry too much about it.
Teacher, I made it worse.
Oh, no. Don't worry about it, honey. That's okay. Maybe you can try it all over again. Maybe if you've got some more paper, you can do it again from the start. But just keep going. Just use this as an exercise, okay? This can be your trial. And then when you are comfortable about doing it the first time, maybe you'll master it the second time.
Teacher, I colored the red in and it disappeared.
Did it? How come?
I don't know.
What disappeared? Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean, darling? Oh, no, look at my hand. I'm getting so messy lately. All right, who remembers once we color in the whole egg red, what happens next? Who remembers the next stage? Anybody?
We color the white in.
Yep. We have to get some white and we have to put the tint on one side, the same side. Okay, we want to use the same side. So there's my white and it's going to turn pink, really. Just on one side. All right. Don't go all the way to the middle because we want the middle part to be red. All right, now I need a tone. So I need to grab my red and my white and my black. Right? A little bit of black and a little bit of white. Okay.
Teacher,
Yeah. Yes.
I can't see your palette.
Oh, you can't see my palette. It's here. Hang on. Here's my palette. All right. I feel like I need a little bit more red though. Let me put some more red in. Okay, and this is my tone. Tone means color plus gray. Oh, I put too much red in there now, and I feel like I need a little bit more black. My tone on one side. You just have to blend it in. Don't go all the way to the middle because I want that egg to be red in the middle, right? All right. Okay. And what's the bottom going to be? What's the bottom part going to be? Anybody? Anybody? No? Nobody knows?
We put the black with the red.
Yeah. What's it called though? There's a name for it. Oops. It's called a shade. All the shade. Put it. Now, guys, we only have about 10 minutes left of the lesson, but I would like for everyone to continue what they're doing, right? And put this up on Zello so that I can see your work, your beautiful work.
Teacher, the two last eggs is colored green and blue.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Now, this is going to be my shade, right? Make sure that you have the table, the horizon line, the same height as the yellow, right?
Nè, mai đi thay cái áo gì trả cho cô nha.
Somebody's mute. Somebody needs to mute themselves.
Cái này là cái chai này. Cái này là cái chai à?
All right, so I'm just going to add, notice how, guys, notice how I add always a little bit more dark towards the bottom of the egg, yeah? A little bit more black to the bottom of the egg. Just a little bit, just to really accentuate, you know, like emphasize the shadow that it's making. Okay. Yeah, just make it a little bit darker. Just gives it that. All right, so there you have it. I have my 2 eggs. Now, I feel as though I could go a little bit lighter on this side, and that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to clean out a paintbrush.
Teacher, I know that the actors is green.
Sorry?
I know the actors is green.
What's green?
The
Everybody... The what? I'm sorry, I can't understand what you're saying. What's green?
The third egg is green.
Does anyone know what she's saying?
The third egg is green.
Yeah, green or blue. It doesn't matter. The 2 bottom eggs have to be blue or green. It doesn't matter which order you use. Now, see how I'm just adding a little bit more white here because I feel as though it's too dark. So I'm just making it a little bit more, just a little bit lighter, adding a little bit more of a tint on this side of the egg. All right, don't go too close to the middle of the egg though. All right, just make sure you don't go all the way to the middle, just the side. Okay, and there's my 2nd egg. And you guys are going to make the 3rd and the 4th egg, and then you're going to post it. All right, my little darlings. Okay, I'm ready for my 3rd egg. Put my lids on, my little containers. Do you like my little containers? Look how cute these are. Aren't they cute?
Teacher,
Yeah.
I think this egg, like maybe it cover up the mistake.
Ah, well done. Aren't you clever little cookie? Good girl. Oh my God. I'm so messy today. I'm making an absolute mess of my station today. Okay. All right. Now, Blue or green? Which one am I going to do?
Green.
Yep, maybe
No.
green, maybe blue. I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
No.
Whatever comes to me first. Ooh, not good. I left my marker open. I hate that when happens. Yeah, has anybody left a marker open and then it's destroyed because it dries out? Has that ever happened to anybody?
Yes, me.
Yeah, don't like it that way.
Too. My brother does it.
Does he do that? Oh, he must be young. They don't know when they're young. Am I going to put blue here or blue here? I think I do want to put blue on this side. Yep, I think blue's the way to go. And then I'll put green on that side. But you guys can do it any way you want.
Teacher, I color the green first.
It's up to you guys. You know that we're supposed to have only these colors, yes? Only these colors. Okay. All right, kids, it's nearly time to go, but you guys are going to continue, yeah? What time is it there now? It must be... It must be nearly 5 o'clock, yes?
It's 4:53.
Yeah, nearly 5 o'clock. So I think you have plenty of time to finish this before you go to bed today, correct? Yes?
Yes.
Yes? Good. Because I think it's a good idea to finish this activity now it's nice and fresh in your mind, so you know exactly what to do. Everybody knows exactly what to do. I mean, you could take a break if you wanted to, I suppose. But I think it's a very good idea just to continue, okay? I can't wait to see these. How are your eggs looking? Are they looking good?
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah. Now, how did we make this egg look real? What did we use? What element did we use?
Value.
Value. Who said that?
Me, Elsa.
Elsa, excellent, excellent, excellent. Good girl. I think everybody else knew that. I hope everybody else knew that. We use value to create this three-dimensional effect, this shape, which was the shape of an egg, to become a form. We use value. And that's why we have these two together. We have value and form in the same lesson because ultimately they are the same thing, aren't they? We can't make something look real without value. And that's what form is. It's a three-dimensional object. This is so relaxing. Don't you think this is relaxing? Who feels relaxed right now? Oh my God, what's...
Not me. I'm not relaxed because I've had an accident with color and now my hands look like this.
Oh my God.
I can't even mute and unmute myself.
No, you have to run straight to the toilet and wash your hands, my friend. Go now, because otherwise your mum's going to absolutely crack it. She's going to get upset with you. Now I'm ready to do my highlight. Okay, so I put lots of white on one side and just make sure that blends in. Okay, nice and light on one side only, not to the middle, just to the side. So pretty. Okay, there's my one side of the egg. Now I'm about ready to do my other side, which is going to be a tone.
Teacher,
Yeah.
I'm done with the green now. Now I'll do the blue.
Can I have a look, please? Can you please hold up your work so I can have a look? Where are you? Cherry, is that you? All right, hang on, Cherry. Let me just spotlight you so I can see you better. Add spotlight. Nice. Did you put light on one side? Yeah? I think you might need a little bit more light. I think I do too. Good. Now, who else wants to share before we go? Who wants to share their artwork before we go? Can everybody please hold up their work? Very nice, Elsa. Wait, Elsa, let me spotlight you. Spotlight. What? That looks absolutely amazing. All right, who else is sharing? Wait. I can't do it all at once. Wait, add spotlight. Awesome, Lena. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. Great. You guys are good. You're good students and good artists. Let me see, Amber. Hold it up, darling. Hang on, I'm coming for you. Where are you? There you are. Check it out. Good girl. All right. All right, kids, that's about it for today. I hope everybody remembers for next week to watch the videos and take the handouts. Make sure your parents
Yes, teacher.
don't forget to put everything on Zello. Can't wait to see these finished. All right, my darlings. Okay, I'm going to go have a nice cup of tea now because I feel a little bit sick. I've been blowing my nose all day today. All right, guys. I'll see you next week. Good job, everyone.
Bye, teacher.
Bye,
Miss.
Bye.
Bye, teacher. Teacher. Bye, teacher. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, teacher. Đúng lúc con
Yeah.
làm sau khi cả lớp. Bây giờ con muốn tay.
Bye, everyone. I'm ending the Zoom. Okay? Bye. Don't forget to send your picture in the homework group, please. Bye.